What happened when Paul encountered Christ on the road to Damascus? You will not get it all in Acts chapter 9. He was recounting it in Acts chapter 26, verse 12 to 18. He said, while thus occupied, as I journeyed to Damascus with authority and commission from the chief priest, at midday, O king, along the road, I saw a light from heaven, brighter than the sun, shine around me and those who journeyed with me. And when we are all falling to the ground, I heard a voice speaking to me, saying in the Hebrew language, Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me? It is hard for you to kick against the goats. So I said, who are you, Lord? And he said, I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting. But rise and stand on your feet, for I have appeared to you for this purpose, to make you a minister and a witness both of the things which you have seen and of the things which I will yet reveal to you. I will deliver you from the Jewish people as well as from the Gentiles, to whom I now send you. This was the first encounter, to open their eyes in order to turn them from darkness to light and from the power of Satan to God, that they may receive forgiveness of sins and inheritance among those who are sanctified by faith. Amen. Therefore, King Agrippa, I was not disobedient to heavenly vision. Now, this was Paul's encounter with Christ that got him born again. Right at that encounter, Jesus was giving Paul his mandate, that I've called you as an apostle to the Gentiles. But if you study, you realize it took Paul many years to come to finally fulfill that mandate, even though it was given to him right from the beginning of his Christian journey. So the fact that you were born again and the Lord said, I've called as an apostle, doesn't mean that you are. Or maybe you go to the nations, doesn't mean you should go now. God will have to train and prepare you. Paul didn't start off by becoming an apostle. Paul was a teacher or a prophet for a long time. Then, one day in Acts 13, while they prayed, Holy Ghost said, separate from me Barnabas and Saul. And that was when they were sent. Meanwhile, he had already been sent. God had given him the mandate. But this was the point where he was commissioned. In Acts 13, verse 2. That was when Paul was commissioned. You see? So the mandate is your unique assignment. And every apostolic assignment comes with a mandate. You see, the thing is that when God sends you, God gives you a mandate. When God sends you, he gives you a mandate. Now, a mandate is not a calling. The two are different. A calling, God can release a mandate to you through calling. But a mandate is you have been sent. And he can tell you, this is what I'm going to use you for. But there will come a definite point where he will come and say, now is the time to step into it. And this is what I've asked you to do. Because the mandate will reveal your job description. Your mandate. That's why those that God sent, Bible calls them stars. Revelation 1:20. The mystery of the stars and the seven lampstands. So it said, the mystery of the seven stars, which you saw in my right hand, and the seven golden lampstands. The seven stars are the angels of the seven churches. And the seven lampstands, which you saw, are the seven churches. So a lampstand is a church. It's a house. And a star is a messenger. So when God sends you, that is the picture. So God can count the number of lampstands that are supposed to be in a particular locality or a geographical locality. The fact that you started a ministry does not mean that God sent you. It does not mean that you have a mandate. When God is, see, I'll talk about that later. Because God counts, he counts his houses by the different mandates he gives. If he has not given you a mandate, stay in a house. Don't start a house. Don't build a house. Stay in a house. He will give you an assignment. He will give you a calling, a purpose. It may not be a mandate. But when he gives you a mandate, then he's also making you a house so that that house becomes a lampstand before God. There are ministries that have not been registered in heaven. On earth here, do you know in Ghana you can start a business and the government doesn't know the business? You can start doing buying and selling, but you have not been registered with Registrar General. You have not been given your credentials. And so when they are counting businesses, even though you are in operation, you are not counted. It's exactly like that. So a mandate is not something we dream it up It's not something we feel. It's not something somebody told us. You see, that somebody told you that God has sent you to this, or God has made you this. That's not a mandate. A mandate is from the Lord. Anybody that God gave a mandate, he gave the mandate to the person directly. And you can be given a mandate, which means that in time to come, God will give you a house. And not until that time is due, all that you have to be doing is serving.